As you got all of that hail, we got the wind damage here, actually. And so I'm going to turn it over here to this tree over here where a couple of the branches taken from the main trunk right there split practically open and unfortunately went on to these people's homes. You know, talking with them, they seem to be in relatively good spirits given the situation that they're in. But I want to bring us now to where it seems we have some CMP crew. We have a CMP truck coming down the road here. There was, when we first got here, 2 trees on that road there. And some Good Samaritans came out bringing their own chainsaws and saws, cutting those down too. They've got most of the trees now cleared from this scene. I will say just a little bit past where that stop sign is on Fickett Street is where I did see what I believe to be one power line down, and we have CMP. I see one gentleman carrying out a chainsaw with a CMP hat on right now, but this whole entire area has trees down, branches down. The ground is littered with small branches and leaves everywhere. And as we were driving in, we saw that all over the road also here. I've seen multiple trees completely uprooted from the earth and brought down. I was speaking to one gentleman over here, and he was woken up by the storm here. Guys, back to you.
All right, Christian Harsa live for us in South Portland. Of course, a reminder with wires down, the city crews are all reminding people not to touch them or drive under them or over them, to steer clear of those until professionals can get to those seen. Our thanks to you, Christian and Bailey Cornick. Another impact tonight, by the way, the Portland International Jetport. They are operating right now without power. In fact, they tell us they're using backup systems until the power can be fully restored. The airport says it is busing passengers who need to get off their planes and then inspecting all of the planes for hail damage. We have a crew on the way to the Jetport right now. We'll keep you updated through the night as we learn more about that.
Well, as of today, all ICE agents in Maine are wearing body cameras. That information comes from Senator Susan Collins. She had previously said ICE agents would be using the cameras by the end of this month, following her meeting with the Department of Homeland Security in July. She says the cameras come to Maine 2 weeks ahead of schedule, and the state was made a priority in their deliveries. Exactly a month ago, an ICE agent shot and killed Johann Sebastian Guerrero in Biddeford. There were no cameras there.
2 people are in ICE custody after being detained outside the Cumberland County Courthouse this week. The couple was going to court for a disposition. The woman was accused of theft earlier this year. Patricio Medicula and Ndaya Georgina Mwamba are both from Africa, arriving about 10 years ago. The Department of Homeland Security says the 2 entered the U.S. legally but stayed past their authorizations, ending in 2017 and 2018. Friends and family says both of them had been seeking asylum since then. Both of the people we spoke with wanted their identities hidden out of a fear of retribution by ICE.
They didn't mention that these people have got pending asylums. They didn't give the entire story, because it just kind of like makes them look like horrible people, which they're not.
They're splitting families, they're destroying families, they're taking people away from their loved ones, people that deserve to be here in the United States.
Mwamba is accused of stealing more than $1,000 worth of merchandise or cash when she was working at Walmart. Her friends and family say she was accepting tips from customers, unaware that was not allowed. Family says the couple is being held now in Massachusetts. Homeland Security's statement, by the way, says the 2 will remain in ICE custody as removal proceeding efforts continue. We continue following up on the collapse of a bridge today in Oldtown.
Crews were working on the bridge when the incident happened this afternoon. Our Sean Tessler is live in Oldtown for us tonight with the details on this. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Amanda. We are along Stillwater Avenue right now, where a bridge earlier this afternoon collapsed. It's a bridge that's been under construction for several years now. I want to give you a look at what we are seeing. This is the Llewellyn Estes Bridge. You can see the bridge dipping into the Stillwater River. We talked to Oldtown Police Chief David White earlier today. He tells us the bridge collapsed while a construction crew was pouring cement onto the bridge deck. He also says 3 people were injured, but none of the injuries are life-threatening. Now, there is also a temporary bridge alongside the bridge under construction. It was closed for about an hour today while emergency crews were on scene. it is now open again and emergency crews are no longer on scene. The Maine DOT says that they are still going to be assessing damage. Amanda, we will keep you updated on any new information.